New this morning, one of the world's most recognizable cars will soon be coming off the assembly line for the last time. Volkswagen is killing the Beetle, but there's a diehard car culture in the valley that's keeping the love bug alive. A bug's life begins in 1938 when the first Volkswagen Beetle rolls off the assembly line at a plant in Germany where the Nazis are in control. The guy who dreamed up the so-called people's car, head Nazi himself, Adolf Hitler.
Wichtigsten Exportmarkt.
He even gets the first convertible bug created by Ferdinand Porsche. An idea from an evil dictator ironically morphs into a symbol of peace and love, and a new era starts. Historians say the love bug makes it to the U.S. 11 years later and goes on to be one of the best-selling cars of all time. Roger Bowman of Fresno has a rebuilt 1970.
Listen to that thing, oh man.
He takes us for a bumpy ride around Fresno in a Cowbug, a modified, racier version of the car.
Freeway flyer, so when you get on the freeway, you don't get run over.
Like many bug owners, the quirky cars are a lifelong passion of his.
Who would be the crazy guy that would be driving a Volkswagen? Here I am.
He got his first bug in the 1960s, back in college. What's the top speed on this thing?
I've never tried it, but I don't know.
A few years back, he shifted gears and started collecting them after his son Quinn caught the bug.
So I drug this out of a field in '90.
Drug it out of a field?
Upside down. So it was upside down in a walnut orchard up in Madera.
Quinn stopped and rescued this 1956 oval, referring to the shape of the rear window, for a bargain price of $100 and put another $25,000 into it to fix it up. No bull. Bringing the car back to life. They call this one a ragtop, which is the 1950s solution for a cheaper version of
Air conditioning.
So why collect a bug? They're cheap and easy to find parts for. Just ask Terry Burnett. He has a boneyard of parts. It's like a window into the past. They call him the Volkswagen King of the San Joaquin.
And I don't like that.
He's too modest to brag, but he's made a living off restoring hundreds of bugs for the last 40 years.
Bring them back to life.
He runs Burnett's Auto in Clovis, where you'll find every VW imaginable, from a rusty rat rod.
If it ain't got rust, you know, they don't want it.
To these unique minibuses he made back in the 70s by chopping 4 feet out of the middle.
And we use those to pull our race cars back when we were drag racing.
He ended up selling that bus and decades later bought it back. Now it's yard art, just like this bug moving truck. It doesn't move at all. Just an exaggeration of how versatile Beetle motors are.
Airplanes with them, they made sawmills out of them, they made air compressors out of those engines.
He can make them look brand new, like this white and blue bug in the shop now, but this is his daily driver. It's been around the block.
There's been a lot of offers and none of them been good enough yet, so.
It gets him from a looks greasy under the hood, and there's no power steering. But this old car keeps his past alive instead of in the rear view, like these guys on the good old days. Vince Sapaglia is a member of the Deutschlanders Car Club.
More of a cult.
He's referring to VW culture. Sapaglia got bit by the bug decades ago.
A friend of mine took me to a Volkswagen show when I was 16 years old, and I've been hooked ever since.
He drives this burnt orange 62 convertible up and down the state to car shows.
Be around other Volkswagens, man. Bugs likes bugs.
Volkswagen built the last of the more than 21 million classic bugs in 2003. A few years later, this insect on wheels went through a metamorphosis and transformed into a sleeker body style. Paul Yoakum has a 2012.
Maggie, yeah. All Volkswagens have a name.
He's got 6 more at home. And now that the automaker is falling out of love with the love bug, Yoakum and other collectors are hoping when production stops, their cars, including Maggie, will be worth more.
We're not giving this car up for nothing.
Burnett will keep fixing them up. Bowman will keep shifting into high gear.
Oh yeah, it'll go.
And Volkswagen can try to exterminate the bug, but these car enthusiasts are keeping it alive. I want that horn. VW is ending production of the Bug because sales are down, but the company is doing something that's getting a lot of people excited. They're building an all-new electric version of the iconic VW bus. You can literally plug into nostalgia. The microbus is expected to hit the road in 2022. And